You're watching Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.
What's going on? Welcome on into another amazing episode of Scorching and Swearing. I'm Brandon Swear, and up tonight we have one pod on deck. We're going to be checking out. This one here is grown by my good friend Clayton. I will have his information down below. He does sell amazing boxes of fresh pods, and tonight is not anything any different. We're going to be diving into specifically here. This is the Black Sharknado, once again, grown by Clayton Hollinsworth. As you can see there, overall, great look on this pepper. And there is the color transition. So, as you can see there, great looking pod. Looking forward to jumping into this one here. But as always, I do like to break things down a little bit different. Let's go ahead and give this one a good cut. As you can see there, a little bit of the pepper came out with that. Pretty oily. All in all, looking pretty good in there. Let me get you a close-up again of the inside. As you can see here, great overall look on the inside of this pepper here. Nice oil channels going on. Great tone to there. You can see a little bit of the purple coming through. All in all, looks amazing. So, very, very floral aroma. The Black Sharknado grown by Clayton Hollinsworth. Cheers. All right, let's talk about that one. That was super floral. Super pungent in the initial aroma. It was really carried over into the flavor. And man, oh man, it was like chewing on a spray of like aerosol that you would normally try to mask an odor in a bad bathroom. That was definitely not my favorite pod taste-wise. Heat-wise, let's talk about how that came on. Initially, the first 10, 15 seconds of just chewing and going to town. Not much, just, like I said, a very strong flavor going on, carrying forward throughout that. But the second that you get past that part, then it just starts to tingle in the mouth. Nice gum and mid-mouth from basically encompassing the top of the roof of the mouth more so than the bottom. Just full on a salt sting. Almost kind of like a habanero in that sense. But the flavor still just had me very distracted the whole time. As I was eating it and starting to swallow it, once again, I chew it up really good so that it's easier on the stomach for whenever you do digest it. Now, it is flogging the back of the throat, lower portion of the throat, pretty good, but nothing too bad. The flavor has absolutely dissipated from that very pungent floral note, and now it's just kind of a earthy undertone that I'm starting to pick up with just a kiss of sweetness. That's a lot of waiting around just for the very subtle aftertone hits. So this would be one that is going to be probably best suited for any kind of powders because of how floral it is. Once you put it in that powder, it's not going to be quite as bright in that floral note, as well as this is going to be one that you would just kind of want to layer into a sauce if you're making a sauce at home. Definitely not one that I would be gravitating towards for a snacking or layering on a pizza or anything of that nature. Not one that I would want to just leisurely eat, fresh. We'll put it that way. So, all in all, not bad. Nothing ever really made it to the chest. Nothing ever made it to the stomach. Really just consolidated in the overall mouth burn. I got maybe one happy tear off to the side. Another review here from pods sent to me by Clayton. If you want to check out fresh box of pods of Screamin' Heat, I'll have direct links on ways that you can get a hold of Clayton and get yourself a box ordered. I'm Brandon Swear, and from everything from the world of hot, this has been Scorching and Swearing.
This has been Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.